What's the coldest bet you've accepted? My uncle died and left his beach house to whoever could prove they deserved it most. The whole family showed up to his lawyer's office expecting some treasure hunt or riddle. Instead, the lawyer said Michael wanted you to compete. Whoever can go 90 days without their phone wins the house, worth $2.3 million. My cousin Brad laughed. That is insane. I need my phone for work. My Aunt Sharon said this is ridiculous. How are we supposed to function? But I looked at my phone. The screen time report said 11 hours a day. I was the worst one there. I will do it. Everyone stared. My sister Emma smirked. You cannot even go 2 hours without checking Instagram. Bet if I win, you owe me your Audi. Deal. She thought I would crack in a week. Day 1 felt like withdrawal. I kept reaching for my pocket and grabbing air. My hand would go numb without that familiar weight. Day 3, my hands were shaking at dinner. I had to sit on them to stop checking. Day 5, I woke up in a cold sweat because I dreamed I accidentally opened Twitter. Day 8, I had a full panic attack at a restaurant because I could not look up the menu online. The waiter had to talk me through the options like I was a child. Day 10, Emma started her campaign. She texted the family group chat. He is definitely cheating. Check his laptop. No way he is lasting. The lawyer confirmed I had not touched any device. My mom vouched for me. Said I was using a flip phone only for emergencies. Day 15 was the hardest. My best friend got engaged and everyone was celebrating in the group chat. I found out 3 days later when someone called me on my dumb phone. I almost quit right there. Day 20 something shifted. I started actually talking to my neighbors. Mr. Patterson told me about his time in Vietnam. I had lived next to him for 6 years and never knew. Day 25, I went to a coffee shop and met a girl named Sophie. We talked for 2 hours. No phones, just conversation. She did not believe me when I said I had not touched my phone in weeks. Day 30, I invited Sophie to dinner. We played board games. She said this feels like the 90s. I did not realize how much I missed actual connection. Day 35, my boss called me into his office. Your work quality has doubled this month. What changed? I told him about the bet. He said whatever you are doing, keep doing it. Day 40, Emma was getting nervous. She invited me to every family event, trying to trigger me. Left her phone on the table with notifications going off constantly. I just smiled and kept eating. Day 45, she brought her kids over, let them play loud videos on her iPad right next to me. I taught them card games instead. They forgot about the iPad within 10 minutes. Day 50, my dad pulled me aside. Your uncle would be proud. You have changed. I did not realize how much until he said it. Day 55, Sophie and I went hiking. No photos, no GPS, just a paper map adventure. We got lost for 3 hours. It was the best date I ever had. Day 60. Emma started cracking. She called me at midnight. How are you doing this? I am going insane and I still have my phone. I told her the truth. I stopped missing it after week 3. Day 65. The family had a barbecue. Everyone was on their phones. I was the only one actually present. My nephew asked me to play catch. We threw the ball for an hour. Day 70. My Aunt Sharon admitted she checked her phone 247 times that day. The average was 96. She looked exhausted. Day 75. Sophie told me she deleted Instagram. Said I inspired her. We started a book club with my neighbors. 8 people showed up. Day 80. Emma called the lawyer. Her voice was shaking. I cannot do this anymore. Watching him made me realize how addicted I am. I forfeit. Day 85. Brad dropped out too. Said his wife threatened divorce because he was on his phone during family dinner every night. Day 89. Just me left. The lawyer called. You won. Come get your keys tomorrow. That night, I could not sleep. I kept thinking about Uncle Michael, about what he really wanted. Day 90, I walked into the lawyer's office. The whole family was there. Emma looked defeated. Brad looked ashamed. I told the lawyer I did not want the house. Sell it. Split the money between everyone equally. My aunt gasped. Emma started crying. Why would you do that? Because Uncle Michael was not testing who could live without a phone. He was testing who was willing to change. And I already got what I needed. Emma handed me her Audi keys anyway. You earned this. I sold the car, paid off my student loans, took Sophie to that restaurant where I had the panic attack on day 8. We laughed about it, ordered without looking anything up. She moved in with me 6 months later. We still do not have smartphones. Best cold bet I ever accepted. Uncle Michael knew exactly what he was doing.